What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Super Rangers podcast, the best Toku podcast on the planet. I am Jason Grayson here with the Big Bang Network, and today we're going to be doing our Power Rangers episode of the week. We get these every Sunday. Yeah, that's right. I moved the day to Sunday. I mean, it just fits in everything. And it'll come with the Random Ranger review every week. I didn't really see the need to separate them, considering they're from the same franchise. So yeah, we will also be getting the Random Ranger review today. And yeah, so that's kind of like what the schedule is now. So yesterday's episode was catching some rays, and basically it is Leisure, a monster sealed by Koda's grandfather, is released into the world, making all humans lazy. Now Koda and Kendall have to stop her before her twin brother Loafer can steal the inner gems. So basically, Koda goes back to his old home from 100,000 years ago, and basically his grandfather said, "Hey, don't go into the forbidden part of the cave." And what they didn't know is that's because Koda's grandfather trapped a monster in there or something. So they release the monster, and this monster makes all the Rangers lazy, except for Kendall and Koda. Well, I don't really think it makes them lazy, though. I think that's not correct. I think it just makes them party all the time, so which isn't really lazy. But anyway, so yeah, everybody's oh my god, partying. Yeah, there we go. Okay, again, can't speak worth crap, no matter what day it is. But, so everybody's partying. Alright, everybody's throwing a party, right? And so, Koda and Kendall have to take care of the monster themselves. So, but in the meantime, while all the Rangers are having a party, Poisandra and Wrench and all the other guys are trying to steal their energems. So even though they're throwing a party this entire time, they still don't give away their energems. They didn't lose their common sense. So I guess that's good for the Rangers. But basically this episode is kind of about respecting your elders and stuff. So basically to defeat the monster, Koda and Kendall get the help from Kendall's grandmother, and basically with some help, they're able to like stop the I guess sun rays from affecting the people of where do they live? I forgot. It was something beach. But anyway, so Kendall's grandmother helps out. I'm assuming that she knows about the Rangers. So, yeah, I guess that's interesting. But, yeah, so with the help of Kendall's grandmother, they are able to stop the sun rays, and the Rangers can help out, defeat the monster. Actually, Kendall does the entire Megazord fight herself, which is actually really cool. So yeah, that was awesome. Like she did a whole bunch just all by herself, which proves how powerful Kendall is. And yeah, they defeat the monster and the monster's brother, and that's basically the end of the episode. So Vivix get to go on vacation, I guess. That was a little comic relief there, I guess. And so, yeah, if you guys can't tell, yes, again, it's filler. You guys know my opinion on it. I'm not really just gonna keep complaining about it anymore. You guys know what I think about that. I do feel they should do more story episodes, but it's not the worst we could be getting, so I'm not gonna complain. So this episode, it was pretty good. I didn't hate it. So yeah, if I could rate it out of 10, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's definitely not a bad episode. Like, I'm not gonna go over here and start bashing on it or anything. But yeah, Power Rangers Dino Super Charge, episode 12. Good episode. And yeah, hopefully we can see more with the Silver Ranger. that'll be exciting, and figure out who the Talon Ranger is. Ooh, I actually already know who both of those are. So, yeah. Tell me, guys, what you thought about this episode in the comments down below. And now we are going to be moving on to our random Ranger review. I don't know. I was just trying to be stupid or something. And if you guys didn't catch the last podcast, I announced which episode / which season or whatever I'm going to be reviewing, and it is Wild Force, and the episode of Wild Force is episode 9. Let me pull up the title here. I forgot the actual title of the episode. Let's see here. Come on, Ranger Wiki, work with me. It is Soul Bird Salvation. So yeah, Wild Force, for me, I mean, I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate Wild Force. It's just really not my favorite season. It's not my cup of tea. But if you do like Wild Force, that's great. But for me, it's not really that huge of a deal. I mean, it's just one of those seasons that came and went. So, yeah, a wandering general org called Retinax, I think, battles the Rangers to prove his worth and make up for failing to protect Master Org during the battle 3,000 years ago, in which he was previously destroyed. With Freezer Org's help, the Zords are frozen, and the Rangers are rendered powerless. The Soul Bird hatches, restores the Zords and powers, and helps the Rangers defeat Retinax. As the General Org lies injured, Master Org approaches. However, Retinax fails to recognize him. As a result, Master Org quickly destroys the General to keep him silent. So this episode was okay. I mean, you can definitely tell it's a filler episode of Power Rangers Wild Force, which is cool, I guess. I mean, I'm not a filler hater, right? I mean, every show has their filler episodes at least once in a while. But yeah, this is a filler episode, and there was actually a little emotional scene where the music goes all sad and stuff, because the Rangers almost like get killed, like all of the villains' weapons are getting ready to slash them. But what's her name? Princess Shayla. She saves them, and basically it stops the monsters from killing them, and then it unfreezes all their Zords, and they can destroy the monster again. So yeah, that was definitely really interesting, really cool. And yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say about this episode because it's completely filler. But I mean, I could just give my opinions on Wild Force, I guess, as a show. I'm not going to give any of my opinions on behind-the-scenes stuff. I know some of you probably want my opinions on Ricardo Mendia Jr. and all the stuff that happened with him. I'm not going to get into any drama of that if you guys are wanting that. I don't know. I just don't want to start any drama or anything. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm going to come back to Wild Force eventually. It'll come up in the random name generator eventually, but, Wild Force, I mean, yeah, like I said before, it's kind of one of those seasons that came and went. It didn't really leave an impact on me. I'm sure there's some people who like really enjoy it because of Forever Red and stuff like that. I know MMPR Toys likes it, but that's kind of because he kind of worked on it a little bit. I mean, he was on the set most of the time. I don't really know what he did for Wild Force. I know he was there, like, at the filming of Wild Force, like, a whole bunch. So I don't know if he was, like, doing some camera work or editing or something. But I know he was there. Him and Mia, I think, or was it just Bruno? I don't know. But, by the way, check out MMPR Toys. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna say this too. Huge congrats to Bruno and Mia from MMPR Toys on getting engaged. Super happy for you guys. Hope the marriage goes great, and I'll give you all an update whenever they actually do have their marriage and everything. So yeah, huge congrats to Bruno and Mia from MMPR Toys on getting engaged. Super happy for you guys. But yeah, so Wild Force, it's definitely an okay season. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite. But yeah, that's Power Rangers Wild Force. So I guess I forgot to put this in the title. I'll put this in later, but I am going to talk about Power Rangers Season 25. What's it going to be? Is it going to be Ninja Super Steel? Is it going to be something else? So basically, I'm going to be talking about that right now for our bonus topic for today. So yeah, I saw this picture on Twitter. One of the cast members posted it, and it had Peter, who plays as Preston, the Blue Ranger. There was Chance Simpson, the Yellow Ranger, and then there was the guy who plays as the Red Ranger, Brody. And so there was a weird thing with this picture. I don't know if I can find it. I probably can't, because it was a while ago. But so basically, Blue Ranger's holding the blue Ninja Steel helmet. The Yellow Ranger is holding the yellow Ninja Steel helmet. And then the Red Ranger is holding the Zyuohger helmet from Dobusu Sentai Zyuohger, the one that's after Ninja Steel, which is the anniversary season for Super Sentai. So I don't know. I've probably mentioned this somewhere in the past. I don't really know. I can't really keep track. So if I did mention this, I'm gonna do it more in depth right now. So this raises the question: will there not be a Ninja Super Steel? Will they go into like the animal themed Power Rangers? Will they do an animal theme after Ninja Steel? Like, will it be something like Megaforce, to where they did the Ghost Ager footage and then they used Go Kaiser after that for the anniversary? I mean, I think that could definitely be a possibility, because they've seemed to do it with Neo Saban anniversary seasons in the past, like Megaforce and then Super Megaforce. So people are wondering, or at least I'm wondering, saying, hey, what's going on? Are they gonna like switch like Sentais in between? Like, is it gonna be Ninja Steel and then after that Power Rangers Animal Kingdom or something like that? Because there's no way like they can name Zyuohger Ninja something, right? Because that's you just cannot tie Zyuohger to animals, right? And that's one of the gripes people had about Super Megaforce, is that they didn't acknowledge the pirates, right? I mean, they sort of did, but not really. So I mean, that wasn't really a huge deal for me in Super Megaforce, but I feel like if they do Zyuohger here in America for season 25 and they don't acknowledge the difference between the ninja and then the animal, I kind of feel like that'll be like a huge mistake and like a huge terrible idea. And then there's also been reveals that Power Rangers Ninja Steel will have 44 episodes. And people were wondering, oh, so is this just gonna be for like Ninja Steel, or is it gonna be for both seasons? Is Ninja Steel just gonna be one season? Is it gonna be two? Because I mean, they posted on Twitter he was holding the Zyuohger helmet. There's no way that was an accident, right? Like, it's not like, oh, he accidentally picked up the wrong helmet. No, that's not. I kind of have the feeling they didn't just accidentally grab the Zyuohger helmet, because why would they have it just laying around in New Zealand just for fun, you know? So I feel like they're definitely teasing something there, whether it's like the second season or not, or maybe they will do 2 seasons of Ninja Steel, like we'll have Ninja Steel, and then we'll have Ninja Super Steel, sorry. I don't even know, my voice just like stopped there for a second. Or maybe they're gonna do what they did back in the Zordon era, right? And then you know how they had Mighty Morphin, and then they had 3 seasons of that. Well, maybe they'll have 2 seasons in Ninja Steel, and then the next season they'll go on with the same cast, or the generally same cast, but they will move on to Zyuohger, to where like it's just like different suits, different powers, and stuff like that. I think they could definitely do that too. Me and Ryder, Ryder, like co-owner of the Big Bang Network, we've been talking about this, having a huge debate of like what the heck's going on with this. But I don't really know what to think about this. So if you guys know what the heck's going on, or you have a theory of what the heck's going on with this, definitely let me know in the comments. I don't know. I think it would be a great idea for them to either do Ninja Steel and then switch over to the animal, or do Ninja Steel for 2 seasons and then keep the same cast and then move on to the next Sentai, or the next season here in America. Because the problem with the Neo Saban seasons and the problem with the Super seasons is that we get used to these Rangers, to this cast for 2 years, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're gone, right? So I feel like if they kept the same general cast throughout like a long time, and then maybe switch one out here and then another one leaves there, then maybe I think people and kids would be more okay with that, because I mean it's the sort of same cast throughout, but I mean maybe let's say the actor who plays as Brody leaves, and then maybe Preston becomes the Red Ranger next season, and then somebody else becomes the Blue Ranger or something. I don't know, but I think they should definitely do that. I think it'd be way better for kids, because I definitely know I was hearing stuff about kids being confused after Megaforce came out. They're like, hey, these aren't the Power Rangers, the Samurai Rangers are the Power Rangers, because they had no idea that the Power Rangers switched from season to season, because it was a completely new network for a completely new age group, and kids just didn't understand. They were like, well, what? These guys aren't the Power Rangers, the Samurai Rangers are the Power Rangers. So I feel like it'd be way better for kids just to keep up if they just kept the same general cast throughout, because with shows on Nickelodeon, right, they don't switch casts, right? So kids were going like, what? These aren't the Power Rangers, right? So I mean, you watch a show like, oh, I don't know, like that Thunderman's TV show on Nickelodeon. You don't see new superheroes every season. You see the same cast throughout. So kids were going like, oh, what? Why is the cast change, right? So I think they should just go back to the old days, to where they had the same general cast all throughout. Then maybe somebody left, and then somebody else came in or something. I think that would be a way better idea for Saban and Nickelodeon to do. And I definitely think they should lengthen the seasons more, maybe even get rid of the hiatus entirely. I don't know, they need to change up something, because it's definitely not working in my opinion. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Super Rangers podcast. Stay tuned for more episodes here on the Big Bang Network. We have Animation Block, we have the Super Rangers podcast, and we have more shows coming very, very soon. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for tomorrow, where I review some more VR Troopers. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.